I'm not wearing any pants.
Oh. Wait, can I see? Oh, you really aren't.
This isn't an April Fool's
You really
joke.
aren't. Are you guys ready for this? Three Dudes Babbling Podcast. And welcome to the Three Dudes Babbling. It's our usual hosts, Joey, Josh, Alec.
Why'd
Why'd
you name Alec last?
Because Alec's always last.
Okay.
Not in my heart.
That's not true. Second last.
Oh. So, kind of just jumping in right away because I know we have a little tight schedule here. We got a little beginning debate that I thought of.
What made you think of this?
Are you hungry?
Not really. It made me think of it because I was. It's been coming up more and more recently, and yeah.
Like people
no, like I've been
like, dude. I had.
Hold
like,
on. So here's the question.
I feel like
hold on before we start. Let me tell you the question, and then we can get into it. The question: would you eat your own placenta? So the reason I brought this up is because as I've been listening to more, seeing stuff, a lot of people
listening to more seeing stuff,
like listening to more podcasts. And like reading more stuff. Apparently, this is a big thing that's coming up. People are eating their placentas because they can eat it. Would you eat your own? I mean, it doesn't. No. This is just silent.
I gotta think about it. Like, can Alec cook it for me? Like, if Alec cooks it for me, I'd probably eat it.
That's the thing, because, okay, you're hearing about it a lot more because of what you're listening to. I heard about it a lot when I was in high school.
Eating placentas.
That was
that was
a thing that was like, it had a big round on the internet.
It's still coming. It's still here.
I'm not saying it went anywhere.
Like, that's the thing. Like, it can come up back then. I don't know when you graduated. 2012.
13.
Yeah,
13. Yeah.
13. I thought it was 12.
I think he would know.
You know when I graduated?
You would know.
It was. I mean, like, it's just.
But like, something can come up on the internet.
I graduated in 16.
Okay.
You're 4 years older than me.
I'm 3 years older than you.
Oh yeah, but you're 4 years ahead. When I was a freshman, you were
a senior.
Yes.
That's 3 years.
I graduated. It was 12, 13, I guess. Yeah.
So, but like, something can come up on the internet, like say in 2012, be popular, but die, and then resurface.
It doesn't necessarily like.
Yeah, I don't
just
think it
die. It comes back up.
Yeah, it gets buried.
It's the internet. Everything comes back around.
I don't think it's ever. I don't think it's died in that time.
Let me rephrase. I didn't mean to say die, but I meant to say gets buried and then comes back up at the top of the pile.
I don't think it's done that though. I think just in our lives, we don't hear it because we don't seek it out.
I mean, I seek it out every day.
You seek placenta out every day?
Obviously, you do.
Hit me up, ladies.
Hear about it every day. You said you've been hearing about it a lot more.
A lot more, yeah.
I, on the other hand, I haven't heard anything about it since I was in high school until you brought it up. Now,
would you eat it though?
There were things that I have seen where there are people who have made cookbooks about eating placenta and different ways you can incorporate it into a meal.
Can't you make it into soap too?
I don't know. That sounds nifty, I suppose.
Nifty. Oh, what's that fragrance you're wearing? Oh, it's my placenta.
It's my placenta. Yeah, each bar you get is somebody else's name. Oh, it's Steve's placenta.
Libby.
So for those who don't know what a placenta is,
it's a placenta.
A placenta, I looked up the definition, is a temporary organ that connects the developing fetus via the umbilical cord to the uterine wall to allow nutrient uptake. So that gives people a picture. So when you're born, it's basically your
sac, the sac you come out of.
You.
Yeah.
It's your birth sac.
Yeah, and that cord, that way you cut the cord, whatever.
Yeah,
that's
your umbilical cord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I couldn't remember it. Yeah, it's connected to that.
Pretty sure mine's somewhere.
So if you want to eat that was in your mom.
I love my mom.
Do you?
Sometimes.
I know for sure. I don't think I could eat my placenta.
I mean, like, if like I said, if Alec cooked it for me, I'd probably eat it. I got you, buddy.
What do you think goes through someone's mind? Do you think it just...
Well, I mean, imagine all the shit that people used to do back in the day. I mean, like, it's full of nutrients, obviously.
So, it's funny what I heard. I was listening to the Rogan podcast with he had some medical person on there that was giving like a history.
Dr. Oz.
Dr. Phil, no.
Probably Dr. Oz.
No.
Dr. Oz is a medical genius.
He's not a hack at all.
No, not a hack. Man, I wish I could wear scrubs every day and just be on a talk show.
I mean, you can.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I just want to say that with a little bit more sarcasm. Dr. Oz is genius.
Dr. Oz.
You said it with
he's a medical genius.
Hold on, you said it with this same exact...
He just wanted to say it again, just so everyone out there knows we're being sarcastic.
He goes, I want to emphasize this. I'm going to say it at the same tone.
It's like if my leg was broken, I'd rather have like a 12-year-old fix it than Dr. Oz.
Dr. Oz is like, I know how to do this.
And then he'll just talk at it.
Yeah. And it would be like, let me do my Tai Chi meditation.
What if you actually meet Dr. Oz and he's like the best doctor in the world?
Then I would reevaluate everything
he's like, I
understand in
he's
life.
like, so
if he's one of the best doctors in the world, then I'm not diabetic.
He's
Get up and walk out of that wheelchair now.
But he's never
faker.
But he's never. Wait, what?
I don't.
Diabetes doesn't put you in a wheelchair. Well, it
can.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Alex's wheelchair will no longer be on the Three Dudes Babbling podcast.
People are like, we didn't even know we had a wheelchair.
Yeah. We lost the video.
I mean, technically, this is a wheelchair.
Oh, you're right. It's like FDR. No one knew FDR was...
He's just always sitting down. He's always comfy.
They're like, God damn, they cut the video because he got a wheelchair? What the fuck? Yeah. That... Do you think... If we were to do a study, do you think people who ate their placenta... Where do you think they would fall on the scale of how successful they would be in the
I don't think eating your placenta is going to make you any more successful than a regular person.
We can't tell.
That'd be like it's just a giant multivitamin.
But what if like everyone who ate their placenta is like a CEO?
Do you think that
eating
your placenta automatically sets you on the road to success, and everything that you do in your life has good luck and fortune to it?
Someone called Tom Cruise because he's a Scientologist and they do that.
Scientology is a cult, all right.
Okay,
Ted
well
Cruz
then you totally just
Tom
disagreed.
Cruise.
You just disagreed with your own thing.
Wait, what?
You said, okay, Scientology is a cult, but anybody in Scientology, you said they eat their placenta?
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone in Scientology...
They're banking, dude. They're rolling.
Yeah, but Tom Cruise wasn't always...
The higher-ups, everybody else, when you join Scientology, you have to... In order to reach certain ranks...
You have to pay it.
You have to pay.
I know.
So you're not banking.
Actually, you are.
Actually, you're not.
Yeah, you are. Dude, if these Scientologists...
Are you supporting Scientology?
I'm not supporting it, but... Here,
we need to get sponsored any way we can. We need money.
It's like
so here. Scientology
is great.
Boom Boom Josh
is fucking great.
Did you ever see that episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
How
it was Nutraboom.
Oh yeah, Nutraboom.
Maybe.
Boom Boom Josh.
Boom Boom.
No, dude. Since these people have to pay for Scientology, they have to.
No,
in order
I understand.
to advance.
I understand,
but it's not cheap.
everybody who
if you're high rank and you eat dude, you're making bank.
That's the thing. If you're high rank, Tom Cruise is so high in the Scientology thing because of
Tom Cruise is his own little special entity in Scientology. He's the cover boy.
Well, duh.
So he gets special treatment. Oh, also apparently, hold on. I was Leah Remy. She was talking about her time in Scientology, and she said that whenever you feel another Scientologist is being inappropriate, you have to write them up. You have to write reports on other people.
You know who else is a Scientologist? John Travolta.
Yeah, I know. Are we just...
Alright, so... let's just finish this. No, I will not eat my placenta. Joey would only eat his if I cooked it.
Okay, and I would not.
Okay. Oh, I mean, it's not just limited to you. Like,
I don't know.
If Gordon Ramsay cooked it, then, like,
yeah,
I mean, that shit.
He would,
the fact that I'm included in...
with Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah.
He was like...
Probably
he's like,
the
you're
only
not,
comparison that I would ever have with Gordon Ramsay.
He's like, you're not my first choice, but if I can't get Gordon Ramsay, which, I mean...
then I guess you'll settle it.
But I'd rather have you make it than Bobby Flay.
Anybody would rather have anything I'd make rather than Bobby Flay.
No, I feel like people still have that stigma. They're like, you know what?
Bobby Flay's a cool
Bobby
guy.
Flay.
But he's a cocky asshole.
No, he's kind of a homewrecker.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, too.
Yeah.
What? Kind of?
You remember?
I don't know, yeah.
You remember that chick, Giada?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was married, he was married, and
on the Food Network channel, behind the scenes...
just like on top of the fucking countertop on Iron Chef. They just...
Today we're making some...
sexy sex.
Yeah.
That was really all I could do.
Why is there cum all over my broccolini?
Why do you think there's...
Why is this... Can you smell my cucumber really quick? That's how it started. Do you think?
No.
Well, how do you think it started?
I don't know, and I don't really care. It's Bobby Flay and Giada.
But okay, I don't think you. Never mind. Just kind of.
I think a lot of those people on Food Network are just hacks.
Oh, you went from. What about Robert Irvine? You like Robert Irvine?
He's not really in the limelight anymore. I didn't really see an issue with him.
What about Emerald?
I think he's just an old bag.
Like a plastic
so
bag
everything
or a paper bag? Or cloth?
Paper. Nobody uses paper bags anymore.
What about...
I feel like people do.
What about Alton Brown?
I like Alton Brown.
Okay. You passed the test.
So who are the chefs you can trust on the Food Network?
Alton Brown.
Alton Brown's kind of the only one.
Really?
I mean,
so
okay.
what makes them so distrustful?
Okay. Food Network, in my opinion, as a whole, it sets a very unrealistic bar for the food service industry. The food service industry didn't technically become like a serious industry until about the 80s. So it's only been around as a seriously taken industry for about 40 years. Yeah. Now, there's a lot of unrealistic stigma that people give cooks.
Excuse me.
And this happened a lot when I worked at Hilton, especially, because you have all these people, and just because you wear, a chef jacket, people call you chef.
Yeah, chef.
Anybody wearing, well, no, it would be a cook.
Yeah.
You're just a cook. You have so many different requirements, like unspoken requirements.
So it's like there's a system, like a caste system of
essentially, yeah. I would definitely say a caste system is the right word for it.
Yeah, because you got the peasant cooks, then sous chefs.
Well, there's a lot of different kinds of cooks.
Oof.
There's commies, which are like.
So who? Okay, does it actually? The bottom barrel, or probably the busboy.
Well, I'm thinking of like a higher end restaurant.
All right.
Busboys are front of the house.
All right.
Commies, they're like prep cooks, like the bitch boys, essentially. Like, if you want something cut up and done...
Yeah, I talk to those bitches.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, bitch, I didn't want to do it.
There's sauce cooks. There's pastry cooks. Protein cooks. Fish cooks. There's
a lot of cooks.
Yeah. There's a lot of basis.
Too many cooks.
When you start getting into the chef tier is when you take responsibility for other people.
So it's like the manager per se.
Essentially.
Yeah.
So like, sous chef, which is like underneath the executive chef. So a lot of places
there's a lot of technical
chefs.
terms.
Yeah. There's executive sous chefs.
Have you never watched Ratatouille? They explain this.
Man, it's been a while. Can I borrow it?
It's on a smaller scale though.
It's because it's a smaller kitchen.
Yeah.
I missed that movie.
There's like one of each. There's like a sauce chef, a pastry. Like there's one of each one.
Mm-hmm.
It's your duty. It's like the line work. God, thanks Ford.
What?
Yeah,
assembly line.
Yeah, assembly line.
Yeah.
Everything goes back to Ford.
Yep.
In the assembly line.
Yep.
Well, and that's the thing, because in a kitchen like that, you are in charge of one thing. You do that one thing for every order that you get, and then you pass it over to the next person, and it's a large assembly line essentially.
Yeah, it's efficient. I mean,
most of the time they'll have people who are.
So when someone like fucks up a meal, how pissed do you get in the back?
It depends on the person.
Oh. Oh yeah. Okay.
I mean, like a lot of I've.
Like, if you see someone consistently do it, they're like, dude, you're fired. Get the fuck out.
If it's that bad, yeah.
God, how would you
I mean, me personally, when I worked at Union Club,
okay,
we were putting out hors d'oeuvres for a party.
Yeah.
My chef saw how I was plating up these hors d'oeuvres. He got really pissed. He said, "What the fuck are you doing? Get this shit straightened up. This isn't how I want it." So, me as a person, okay, I fixed it.
Yeah,
I got it sent out, and then you take care of it.
Everyone has to have a talk back, still. Like,
What do you mean?
Like, everyone, I feel like a lot of people, they always get pissed off whenever a boss or somebody says that to it, and sometimes they get to the point they're like, "No, fuck you."
That's just people being fucking ignorant and thinking that, you're talking down to me. I'm a fucking human being.
Why does everyone... Hold on.
Because everybody wants to be a fucking snowflake nowadays.
Hold on, another debate. Why...
No, I wouldn't eat my umbilical cord.
What about your own dick?
Wait, why did you say it like that?
Your own dick.
Blah. How did we get Arsenal's up?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off. How did we get to this point where everyone deserved to have respect even if they didn't do anything?
It's the snowflake theory. This started in the late 90s, early 2000s when participation trophies started. That's when that happened.
Well, look at psychology. What's the conditioning or the response or how you should parent? It's like you can either do it the one way or the other. It's like you reward the child.
Okay, no.
There's like four different.
I'll say this. This started, I'd say, back in the 70s, because the last 2 to 3 generations, in my opinion, every generation throughout the last 1,000 years, however long people have been. No, I'd say like maybe the last 150 years. Okay. Kids.
That's a huge jump.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's still recent.
Kids in the early 1900s. 1900s. Like during the Dust Bowl and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The teens and stuff.
They had to adjust to a certain living.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's when they could be 14 and get a job.
That's
It's Industrial Revolution.
No, that was back in the teens too.
Well, when was
during
the Industrial
World
Revolution?
War One. Yeah, there were a lot of jobs to hand out because if you weren't old enough to go out to war, you were in a factory working.
You did your part.
You did your part for your country.
Yeah.
Then things started turning over. America became a lot more profitable because they were producing all these warheads and tanks and just war equipment. After World War One ended, America kind of shut itself off so that they could
practiced isolism.
They isolated themselves from the rest of the world so that they could focus on getting their shit together. Then World War II rolls around.
And they were like, all right.
And then it got It got back into like the fucking hustle mode, and we became a lot more profitable.
It wasn't until after Pearl Harbor. That was the line where we got in.
That's when we got into the war, but we were still producing things for the Allies.
I don't think we
were producing things for the Allies and the Axis.
Okay, but it
for both.
That was them just using the whole situation, trying to be Switzerland. But
we weren't trying to be Switzerland. We were just trying to make money. We were being the States.
Yeah. After that,
States.
After that, I think after World War II, America became a lot more. It had a lot more of an airhead. Our heads definitely exploded because
I'm gonna say it started after World War One.
Well, what?
No,
I'd say World War One. I think even because I think with the isolations thing, I think it was more of this isn't important to us. We're more important. I think so.
I think they were practicing a lot of the stuff that Japan practiced in the late 1700s. When Japan completely isolated itself off. That was before the early 1800s, mid 1800s.
Well, they were always trading with the Dutch.
They didn't have any contact with anybody.
Yeah, they were always they've always traded with the Dutch, and then they opened the doors to everyone.
Yeah, you can't just shut yourself off. They have to do something. They had to make money somehow.
It was either the Dutch or it was the Dutch.
Well, they didn't have any outside influence because they didn't find out about gunpowder until like halfway through the Industrial Revolution. Am I wrong?
I'm thinking you are, just because of how many times them and China got into it.
Yeah, because them and
I mean, I could be completely wrong. My point I'm making is that when China isolated itself off from everybody, Japan. No, I thought it was China too. China had a
China's always been in everyone's business. Or everyone's wanting to be in China's business.
Okay, the point I'm making, regardless of who it is, when they isolated themselves off from the rest of the world, they were doing things their way. They were still maintaining a...
Hold on. So, apparently in China, it was gunpowder was invented in 850 AD, and then with the Silk Road, it spread around. So I don't.
Okay, so I was completely off by that whole timeline.
And then in the 13th, so 1543, it looks like firearms of Japan were introduced. Actually, it was at 13th century by the Chinese. So it probably came from that Silk Road. But yeah, they didn't use it that much.
Okay. So going back to the point I was attempting to make.
So I know what you're saying.
America attempted to isolate themselves and profit off of everybody else fucking shit up.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
Their head was swollen because
they believed what they were doing. It's the highway.
I think it started there in World War II,
but
because they were like, all right, we need you. And they were like, nope, stay your own shit. And then Japan turned around and were like, oh shit, if America gets involved, then we're fucked. So they went and attacked them.
Yeah.
And then we got involved and ended up winning the World War. I think once that started, there was a whole shift change because all of a sudden kids who are used to living in war living during war and having all these jobs and whatever, they...
Well, you were making money, so you could do free things, yeah.
Yeah, we're making money. The economy shifts from going from wartime into not wartime, so
prosperity.
All of a sudden, all of this hard work that they're going into, there were a lot of facilities
just abandoned.
That were just abandoned.
Yeah.
And you don't have
I don't think they were abandoned.
There were a lot of
repurposed.
A lot of them were like the Ford plants.
Yeah, dude.
Those were turned into places that made refrigerators or stuff like that. They were repurposed, but there were a lot of facilities that weren't used for that were turned into just vacant warehouses after that.
We're wasteful. I think I don't think we used all of it, so I think we wasted a lot of those factories. So
there's still empty factories now that we see. I mean, you can go down.
Can you speak louder? I'm just saying.
Come on, get the dick out of your mouth.
Is that from no,
I know. I don't know what I was saying.
Are you tired?
Yeah.
All right, kind of moving on. Holy shit, it's already been 26 minutes. So, all right, let's get off this this whatever talk this is, and let's do some Battle of the Ages. Right, Alec?
Okay.
What's the battles? Since we were talking about World War I, World War II, all right, let's get some battles, motherfucker.
We got Bilbo Baggins and Gollum versus Kermit and Miss Piggy.
Who are those first two? I recognize the name, but I don't know. I can't picture them. Hold on.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
I was gonna say those four in a three-legged race.
I'm gonna say Gollum and Bilbo.
I'm going with Kermit and Miss Piggy.
Go on. I don't think Miss Piggy and Kermit work well together.
I think Miss Piggy would drag Kermit to the finish line.
Yeah, but that's
sheer force.
Dead weight.
Yeah.
How much do you think Kermit weighs?
Like 5 pounds.
Exactly.
It's still weight.
Miss Piggy is a fully grown pig.
Yeah, she tackles the fuck out of him on a daily.
We'll see.
Oh, are we? Is this reality now?
This is the comparison.
This is actually gonna happen.
I'm calling him right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Get Gollum over here. I need to hear his voice. Can you do his voice?
No.
Alec?
No, I can't.
Damn.
Kevin can.
Be awesome. No, dude, Miss Piggy, she loves Kermit. Dude, she's one of those, she's competitive. You can tell. She wants Kermit all to herself.
All to herself.
I know, I just realized I made that plural. And she'll do anything if
she's got the desire.
She's got the desire, the hunger. She's gonna win.
I'm still going with Gollum and Bilbo because they've got all those things too.
I'm gonna go with Miss Piggy and Kermit.
Gollum is gonna fuck it up somehow. He's gonna find a ring. He's gonna be like, it's the ring, and
he sounded like Pepe.
Pepe the Pew?
King Prawn. Never mind. Okay.
No, I know it.
Go on.
Yeah, why do you think Kermit and Miss Piggy again?
I think they have a lot better rapport than Bilbo and Gollum.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do.
A little bit. All right, what's the next one?
We're gonna go Alien versus Predator in a cooking competition.
Ooh, Predator. He's been all over the galaxy.
So is Alien.
Yeah, but
I don't think Alien's palate is that good though.
It's got the two tongues. It's like.
See, but they have.
He's got a parasite in him. That's
the two tongues that gives you more experience in tasting, so you can taste on a different level.
No, I'm gonna call it a parasite. I've actually never seen the alien.
I think it's the baby. I think it's a baby.
It's a baby?
I've never really seen it either.
It's just its mouth.
It's his mouth
It's
with a
literally
little.
It's literally just its
It
mouth.
It looks like a little parasite that's just living with it, and it looks like they have a good relationship with each other. You're like, you know what? You can take some of the nutrients, but I need all of it.
Literally just its mouth.
Okay. Wow. I looked into that more than
you should have.
Usually,
maybe you should watch the movies before you add them to the list.
I didn't add that.
What?
Nothing.
So don't blame me, okay?
I blame both of you.
I always come up with these.
Yeah.
I don't know who comes up with anything.
Oh.
You're like, there's shit on the dock?
There's a doc.
All right, so next we got a sex maniac
Hey,
versus a random hole in the wall.
Did we even answer that? I didn't answer that. I'm going with Predator.
I said it was going to be Alien.
Okay. And
Because he tastes on a whole different level.
Yeah, I say Predator because he's sampled a lot of different things. All over the
Sorry,
galaxy.
keep
Alright,
kicking the
so
table,
back to the sex maniac.
Versus the random hole. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like,
what?
just
Where's the hole at?
just in the
This
wall.
it's a random hole in the wall. Anything could be
anywhere.
on the other side.
I'm gonna go with the sex maniac. Because you don't know what he's into. He's a maniac. He could like it, whatever's on the other side.
Yeah, but you don't. Maybe there's a fire ants colony on the other side.
Maybe he's into that. He's a maniac.
He's a maniac. Maniac.
On the floor.
Yes.
And he's dancing like he's never danced before.
Exactly.
This doesn't give much context.
It doesn't need to.
Yeah, it does.
I
No,
feel
it
like
doesn't.
you're underthinking it.
Yeah.
Underthinking.
You were overthinking, now you're underthinking.
So I need to find that balance. Maybe the next one I can get it right.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Oh,
Toes crossed.
don't you put that on me, Joey Hooks. I'm going with the. What? I don't even know what he's gonna win.
Oh, I know what he's gonna
Yeah.
win.
I'm gonna say the hole in the wall. Random hole in the wall is getting it.
Yeah. He is a sex maniac. He's like, ooh, hole.
It's just like you see a hole, like a hole in the wall, and you're like afraid to poke into the hole.
Yeah, I've watched too many Indiana Jones movies.
Indy. Yeah, the hole for sure. Yeah, there could be a snake. Apparently, snakes just come from holes in the wall too. In Indiana Jones
Anything
movies,
can
right?
come from a hole in the wall.
Ball
Even
in the
AIDS.
Gonorrhea.
That too.
Certainly. Put it in your mouth.
All right. So, next. I think I'm going to end with that one.
Why?
We've got all flat earthers versus all of PETA in a battle royale.
They all simultaneously kill each other.
Yeah, I'm going with PETA.
That's
PETA's
what
a
I'm
little
thinking.
bit smarter than flat earthers.
I don't know.
Dude.
At
Okay,
least-
as
at
much
least
as
no.
PETA sucks.
I think flat earthers, at least they give thought into what they're supporting and try to support it, regardless of how wrong it might be. PETA are just dicks. They literally just fucking suck. Especially when you go after Steve Irwin on his birthday.
Yeah, that was a little fucked up.
Did you see what Robert Irwin
dead,
posted
man.
today on Twitter?
No.
It's fucking hilarious. You gotta find. I retweeted it.
Wait. Jog my memory. As I can recall, PETA, on his birthday, they said that he was like, "Why are we
Why you venerating
putting him on because he took the animals out and they're like harming them?"
Not
No,
harming
he
them,
was
just
he
taking-
wasn't even he
He
was
was
just taming them.
Well, they
essentially.
were telling they were shaming him for taking those animals away from their habitat, from their natural mothers, and putting them on TV for entertainment as a show.
Man, dude, that animal's famous now.
Well, and it's not even that. Like most of the time, like
It goes back
it
to its
cuts-
colony and it's just like, hey, what's going
No,
on? Just met Steve Irwin.
It cuts to a whole world of just animals, and like those animals that were on Steve Irwin's have like mansions and shit. It's like a whole
It's like cribs only for animals.
Yeah, it's like they're. I don't know what animal that was.
I was about to say.
It sounded more like a
Is
dog
that a
than
mute chimp?
No, that'd be. Yeah. That's.
But it's
that-
mute.
I don't. Sorry. Oh my god.
It's just gonna be like Coco's gonna sign.
Yeah, that would be nice visual bullshit.
I'm just gonna say I hope that all of them just
Die.
die.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Yeah.
If PETA and all flat earthers just disappeared,
actually,
that'd be great.
Hold on. I'm going with the flat earthers. PETA doesn't want to hurt animals.
We're animals.
Exactly.
No, they don't.
No,
give a shit
PETA kills
about-
animals.
don't-
They have the kill shelters.
You're right. Oof. PETA, you dark motherfucker.
No,
So,
just
wait,
shitty.
what does PETA stand for again?
People against the ethical, or
Wait.
people for the ethical treatment of animals.
Oh, I thought it was like
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
I thought it
Against
was
doesn't
like,
start
yeah.
with an E, man.
It's like I thought it was people enjoy tasty animals.
No, that's
I'll be a part of PETA then.
I like pita, like the bread.
Yeah, me too.
PITA.
All right, next and last one. We've got Batman versus Sherlock Holmes.
No, we could be done.
What?
We're gonna be done after this.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so we've got Batman versus Sherlock Holmes in a game of Clue.
Dude, not Batman. Sherlock Holmes.
Batman.
I'm gonna say Batman too.
In a game of Clue?
If
Yeah.
it's Batman, he's got
It's Sherlock Holmes.
He's got his gadgets. If it was Bruce Wayne versus Sherlock Holmes,
Hold
I'd
on.
say Sherlock Holmes.
Hold on.
I'd
We're
say
talking
no.
about Clue. The board game, right?
Yeah.
Why was he using
Wait, why-
gadgets?
yeah, why
Why
would
was
he
he
be
using
using
gadgets?
gadgets?
It's Batman. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Batman, why did you just throw a batarang at the wall? Because I have it.
I'm triggered. Where's the trigger?
I'm like, dude, there's no way Sherlock Holmes is losing a game of Clue.
Okay, do you know how much of a genius Bruce Wayne is?
Do you know how much of a genius?
Regardless if
Yes.
he's Batman or not,
Yes.
Bruce Wayne is a genius.
So is Sherlock Holmes.
He thinks about things that nobody else thinks about.
Sherlock
He
Holmes.
has a contingency plan for himself.
For himself. If he were to ever go rogue and start fucking people up,
But he's not. He's playing Clue.
what do you think Robin is? Robin is a part of his contingency.
We talk about Clue here.
Okay,
This
you're
guy-
focusing on the wrong thing here.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Because you think that just because...
This guy, Sherlock Holmes, is incredible.
Have you read any of the books?
Okay.
Yes.
Is he
The
lying to me?
Scotland
I don't
one.
know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I believe you then.
Yeah.
Okay. The amount of time that it takes Sherlock Holmes to solve a clue, I don't think. I don't think.
What kind of clue is he getting? He's getting this minute clue, and he solves the whole case. Are you kidding me?
You think it happens just like that?
Nothing happens just like that. You think Batman, just because he is a superhero?
I didn't even say superhero. I said he was a genius.
So is Sherlock Holmes.
Where does he say that he's a?
He doesn't-
I want
he
to
doesn't
see.
say
I
it.
want to see his genius test on his IQ quiz on the internet.
Does Batman have one?
I was just being funny, but
I'm so
This
going with
guy
Batman.
is a world-renowned investigator.
So is Batman. Batman is literally the world's greatest detective. It literally says that Batman appeared on Detective Comics. He was known even before he was known as being the Cape Crusader or anything else. He was the world's greatest detective.
Times have changed.
times have changed.
Times have changed.
Batman's more recent than Sherlock Holmes. How is that times have changed?
Times have changed.
If anything,
Sherlock Holmes-
times have changed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
you're right.
yeah.
Batman is the world's greatest.
No,
detective.
times have changed. That you guys think that Batman's the gonna beat Sherlock Holmes in.
Who actually played Clue as a child?
I did once or twice.
No, I mean Batman or
Oh.
Scott.
Batman definitely played Clue as a
And,
child.
and you
I mean,
don't
Alfred,
think, but you don't think Sherlock Holmes?
he can figure it out, but Batman's got the experience of playing with Alfred. How do you think he became the world's greatest detective?
Sherlock has Watson.
Okay, this is Batman and Sherlock Holmes Not Batman and Sherlock Holmes and
But
Watson.
why'd you bring... Yeah, okay. Don't bring up Robin if you don't want me to bring up Watson.
I was saying that he was part of his contingency plan.
All right, you know what?
I didn't say he was involved in the game of Clue.
You know what? This is nothing.
If Batman goes rogue in the middle of the game of Clue, then yeah, Robin's now involved.
Then Batman wouldn't even freaking win. Sherlock, he's like, look at you, man.
What are you focusing
Silly.
on right now?
Silly,
You were
silly.
focusing on the wrong stuff.
No. I'm focusing on Sherlock's mind, man.
Do you know him personally?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it, yeah.
Yep.
He's really, really backing him up.
Just sucking his cock.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at.
Apparently that's what's on the other side of the wall.
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes.
I wouldn't mind that. Hole's a hole. $20 is $20.
All right.
All right, get out of my house. I have to go to work.
No, you don't.
All right.
I have to poop and shower.
It's gonna take you an hour to do
Yes.
that. Oh shit.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
That tracks.
All right. Well, you want to close it
Because
out?
it's not even like it's, I'm not going to get there at 5. I'm going to get there at like 4:45, 4:50.
You're walking. Okay.
Batman's the ultimate winner. Thanks for stopping by.
No.
guys.
Don't fucking listen. All right. You know what? We'll put this debate on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Tinder.
No. And we'll see who. We'll come back next episode, and we'll have that the end all be all. And if Batman wins, I'll concede. Okay. Are you guys going to concede if Sherlock wins?
No.
You guys are. This is why Sherlock's better. All right. See ya.
Maybe if it was chess. If it was chess, Sherlock would win, but not Clue.
Yeah. See ya.
Still here? It's over. Go home.